We are back with another video on counterfeits, but this time it's not on counterfeit foods, but counterfeit items that you may use or wear every day. Counterfeiters are always looking for a way to make an extra buck, and they will try to counterfeit popular everyday items and luxury goods. They're so good at it, it is very difficult to know that it's actually a counterfeit. It might be your iPhone charger, your kids' toys that they play with, the Coach handbag that you carry every day, or the very makeup you're using on your face. At the end of the day, it will be the consumer that will lose out paying top dollar for a brand or item that's not even the genuine one, and they may never know they purchased a counterfeit. In this video, we will expose the top items that are prone to be counterfeited, and hopefully this information will help you from buying and getting duped with a fake. All we ask from you is to share this video on social media by clicking the share button, smash the like button, and subscribe. Leave your comments as it also helps support our videos. Okay, off to Counterfeit Alley we go. Number 1. Counterfeit iPhone chargers. Phone is low on battery? Well, then give it a charge. Well, the counterfeit phone chargers might give you a supercharge that you didn't expect. It may not be your phone that's getting the zap, but it could be you. Let's take the Apple iPhone charger for instance. Have you ever noticed that the chargers on the Apple website is way more expensive than some of the chargers on sale on websites like Amazon or Walmart? That is because most likely the cheaper ones are being sold by a third-party seller, which has a high possibility of being counterfeit chargers. Okay, so what's the big deal, you might think? Why buy the real brand if the generic ones are half priced and you can save some money? Well, take this into consideration, the study that was conducted by the Underwriters Laboratories. These knockoff chargers look so real that the UL ultimately concluded that 11 of the 12 chargers that were purchased from the third-party sellers were in fact counterfeits. The dangers that these counterfeit chargers present is that it's possibly missing the circuitry that stops the iPhone from overcharging, which can cause it to explode. According to an article by CBC, a woman from China was electrocuted to death when she answered the iPhone that was being charged by a counterfeit charger. It is recommended to buy the chargers directly from the iPhone website to avoid the counterfeits. Number 2. Beware, ladies. Your face may not be safe due to counterfeit makeup. Due to the high demand of certain brands of makeup and not nearly enough supply, this is a counterfeiter's opportunity to cash in with knockoffs. Now, what if I told you that some of the counterfeit makeups contain large levels of bacteria, and this one's going to gross you out, so get ready. Here we go. Contains animal waste. In April of 2018, CNN reported that the LAPD confiscated up to $700,000 worth of knockoff makeup and cosmetic products. Some of the knockoffs were imitations of well-known makeup brands such as MAC, Urban Decay, and Kylie Cosmetics. These companies had tipped off the LAPD when they received complaints from customers of bumps, rashes, and other reactions after using these products. A case of this is when a girl in Ireland unknowingly used fake lipstick, which caused her lips and face to be inflamed and swell, with blisters formed inside her mouth. A lot of these counterfeit makeup tested positive for feces, dangerous amounts of lead, and other harmful bacteria. According to NBC News, these fake cosmetics can also include arsenic, cyanide, mercury, and rat secretions. They recommend the best way to avoid buying fakes is to look for missing certification labels and buy it directly from the brand's website. Number 3. Counterfeit toys. Here is a fact for you. In 2020, up to $1.5 billion worth of knockoff toys were imported to the USA, according to data collected by the Buy Safe America Coalition. Chances are the numbers will only get higher due to the global supply chain shortages from real toy brands. Well, what is the big deal with knockoff toys? I mean, I bet they're a lot cheaper. But besides the obvious appearance and cheaper quality, it can potentially pose a danger for your child to play with these fake toys. According to reporting done by Jeff Rawson, a chief national consumer correspondent, counterfeit toys is unlikely to have underwent the 100+ tests that is required in order to be sold at brick and mortar shops. Some of these checks include testing the toys to ensure that the small parts are not a choking hazard or electrical hazard, sharp edges, and if it contains lead or any other harmful chemicals that are dangerous to children. We covered toys covered in lead more extensively in this video, so make sure to check it out. Click on the top right of the screen for the link. Number 4. Fake designer handbags. That is a nice handbag. But on second thought, is that the real thing? Women are willing to pay top dollar for these luxurious handbags that carry a hefty price tag, and counterfeiters are aware of this and ready to create some fakes to cash in. Some of the most well-known luxury handbags, such as Coach, Louis Vuitton, and Hermes, are often targeted by counterfeiters who make fake handbags that look nearly identical to the genuine ones with the same exact style and logos. Many of these counterfeit handbags are easily purchased from bootleggers that set up shops in places like the infamous Canal Street in New York City's Chinatown, where it's developed quite a reputation that people can go there to purchase a counterfeit branded handbag of their choice from the street vendors. In December of 2021, U.S. Custom agents seized a container at Los Angeles airport that held up to $30 million worth of counterfeit designer handbags and other accessories, ripping off brands like Gucci and Louis Vuitton. The fake swag was meant to hit the streets right during the holiday season to profit on the holiday season shopping frenzy. Who knows how many consumers would have been duped if the counterfeits did hit the market? These days, a lot of the counterfeit handbags are being sold online, so the best way to avoid buying a fake is to once again buy directly from the branded website. Let us know in the comments if you would like to see a video on the best ways to spot fake designer handbags. Number 5. The last, but certainly not the least in terms of danger. You should be happy you stuck around to this point, because this last one is shocking and scary. Counterfeit prescription medicine, compared to the other counterfeits we covered on this list, can be a matter of life and death, literally. In 2021, the Drug Enforcement Agency, also known as the DEA, seized up to 9.5 million fake prescription pills that were laced with fentanyl and sometimes methamphetamine. The chief of the DEA explains that the number is only increasing, with the percentage of the pills being deadly at an all-time high. As of September 2021, according to the DEA website, fentanyl is a synthetic opioid that is up to 100 times stronger than morphine. This is some serious heavy-duty drug, and that's why the DEA has sounded alarm on this. According to a public safety alert issued on their website, most of these dangerous counterfeit pills are made to imitate genuine prescription pills such as oxycodone, hydrocodone, and alprazolam, which are mostly used as painkillers. A lot of these illegal counterfeit pills do not have safe or proper regulations on how much fentanyl is being used, which can lead to fatal overdoses. A lot of these fake pills are purchased on various social media platforms and other e-commerce websites or illegal online pharmacies. This makes it even harder to control, as anyone with a smartphone or internet access can make a purchase.
Online Canadian pharmacies promise prices below the U.S. cost on almost anything you can think of: blood pressure, seizure to depression, and anxiety medications. But the FDA says cost cutting can be risky. About 97% of those pharmacies are not legitimate.
Fentanyl, the main ingredient in counterfeit pills, are the primary factor in this ever-increasing drug-related deaths. This information can be accessed from the DEA website itself, as the link will be in the description box below. The only safe pills are the ones that are prescribed directly from your doctor. We are planning to do a part 2 video on this topic, but first we want to see how many of our viewers are interested in it. Let us know in the comment box if you'd like to see a part 2 video, which will cover other counterfeits such as fake branded sneakers and Yeti ramblers that contain high levels of lead. If the requests and views on these videos are high enough, we'll get right to work with a part 2, so make sure to share this video with people as you can. Do the usual like and subscribe, and until then, stay informed, and Genius Tomato out.